You want to know whether a store is seasonal, fall, winter, summer, spring. Because if Joe comes up and orders, or Joanne comes up and orders from you, and it's 3 months before her season starts, why don't you say, you know, aren't you coming into season? You did really well with me last year. I have records that say that we did this, 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 and this, and I think you should up this order and do this. Maybe take some more expensive pieces this time that you can put next to the less expensive pieces. We can split the order so that you don't have to pay it all at once, and I think it'll work. Let's try it. If it doesn't, if the expensive pieces don't sell as fast as you'd like them to sell, we can always swap them out for those $18 earrings that you like.
Swap them out. Did you all hear that?
Swap them out. That is a very important part of our culture. It is not something that you do with customers at the New York Gift Show. It is not what you do with anyone other than a real craft gallery. But it is a service and a relationship tool that is only in our particular tribe. Make sure you know that they're a member of the tribe before you offer that. You don't want to sell. You don't. Yeah.
No. Okay. A swap. Okay. So if somebody places an order, you want to explain that?
Yeah. If someone places an order for a dozen $18 earrings, and you say, why don't you take these $85 pendants or $285 pendants to go with the earrings, because I think they'll sell well together, and the person says to you, gosh, I'm not so sure. Then you can say, look, if they don't move as fast as you think that if they don't sell as well as you think, after 30 days, call me and we'll swap them out for more of the earrings.
What you don't want to do is you don't want to say, return it. I'll take it back. I mean, you don't want to just return it for nothing, because then you've gotten the money, you spent the money, and they want the money back. You don't ever want to find yourself in that position.
But suppose they say, well, I'm not sure I can sell all these 18. Let's wait till I sell them. I like to wait before I buy more.
Then you can do that. You can do that. You can also send what has become all too common practice that I don't like at all is a pick box. Did we talk about pick boxes last time? Okay. After your last fall show of the season, of the year, your very last show of the year, before Christmas, you put together a box of everything that's left over for the year that you don't need because it's not doing any good sitting in your studio during that last quarter when things sell, especially jewelry. So you put together a pick box and you send it off to your favorite gallery. And you say, Joanne, pick from this, send me a list of what you've picked, what you've taken, and you may have it on memo for 60 days. And we will get back in touch in January and we'll find out what sold. You can send back what you don't want at that time from the pick box, only from the pick box.
So that's a way to move product that you have sitting.
Yes, you do not want anything sitting in your studio between the 1st of November through Christmas, through the January the 5th. Okay, nothing's in your studio.
Okay, so you send it to them, this little bitty box, and say, pick what you want.
Right.
And write it down.
And write it down. Right. And send me the copy.
Oh, send you a...
Right. Now, you can either have them send the box back to you, or you can give them the next address to forward it to.
Ooh. Now, how does the next address
The next gallery.
How do they react to getting a box of your stuff from another gallery? How do you...
It doesn't matter. Just say, Joanne, Nancy Marco is sending you a pick box. And so you can pick whatever you like out of that. Yes?
This might be a good question, but should you pay for the shipping from this box?
Should you pay for the shipping? Yes.
You always pay for shipping too, and they always pay for shipping.
Right. And you pay for shipping too in jewelry. That doesn't work that way for glass or ceramics or anything else, but it works that way for jewelry.
On demo, you said on demo.
Try it out. on memo is try it out. Let's see how it does.
Wendy, when you said jewelers typically pay for shipping too, in a wholesale, in a buy or in a consignment situation?
Well, I don't believe in consignment, but we'll talk about consignment. Did we talk about consignment last time?
No,
Okay,
we said
all right. Okay, so we're going to talk about consignment this time, all right? But I don't recommend consignment for anything outside of a place where you could drive to. Unless you've got a really long-term commitment relationship. It would be a very unusual thing.
And you would charge, when you have a wholesale order, you charge shipping. That's the question, is when you have a wholesale order, do you charge the gallery for shipping or do you pay for shipping?
I think primarily people do not charge for shipping with most jewelry, except when they are insuring. Some jewelers insure, some jewelers don't. It depends on what you're shipping. Everyone has different terms, and you can look up on many websites and see what those terms are. But yes, if you are shipping a $5,000 bracelet, there is a shipping cost because there's also an insurance cost. Okay? That make sense?
Yeah, I think when I think with wholesale orders, you have your wholesale order and then there's a shipping fee.
Some people charge shipping, some people don't.
Okay, so
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
The galleries love it when you don't charge shipping for jewelry. You don't have a huge expense for shipping jewelry. It's not like shipping a pot or a huge glass sculpture. So
But you've already worked
But
that
you're
out
always
in the
going-
price anyway.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
A small box is a small box, you know? Okay, all right, so let's see. Order frequency, the seasons, annual events. You want to know what annual events that store always does. Some of them will do a special trunk show each year. You may want to send some things in for that. If they're doing a fashion trunk show, they might want to take jewelry too. You want to know all the events. Right now in Lexington, Kentucky, there is the World Equestrian thing, the World Equestrian competition. And artists have been working for 5 years to create work for this competition. Mike Stutland from Artique has been prompting and pushing artists to make work for this 1 week for years.
What's Artique? What's Artique?
Artique is a gallery in Lexington,
Oh,
Kentucky.
Artique. Okay.
Artique, right. And he expects to do $500,000 this week, which is probably almost half of his whole year's business out of one store. That's pretty darn good.